हर दिन की शुरुआत जोश के तड़के के साथ मेरे साथ morning I'll be there 9 minutes motivation at 9 a.m. Be with me. Hey world, 9 minutes motivation at 9 a.m. is inspired by me and sponsored by the Kingdom College, preparing you for life. I am Deepak here, and my life is beautiful and I stay on top of the world because I work as worship. Few things. When you learn, I won't say very early in life, but it's like you are ready. And when you are ready, you get perfect piece of wisdom, and that becomes a mental philosophy of yours. Or sometime right knowledge comes to you at some point and prepares you for lifetime. One of that learning I want to share with all of you, which very early in my life I wasn't ready, but this piece of wisdom prepared me for my life, and I'm so glad and so blessed that I got it very early in my life. I happened to read a poem, so-called poem. This is how it goes. Very famous. After I say it, all of you will say, yeah, we also have heard it. But it's one thing to have it in memory. It's one thing to live by it every day. This is how it goes. When I was young, I didn't like a thing and bit about the world. So I wanted to change the entire world. When I was young and I was so ambitious, I wanted to change the entire world. As I started growing in my life, I realized it is difficult. So I thought, let me at least change my nation, my country where I live. Then I realized it's so and it's too difficult to change an entire country. Then I shortened my goal, reduced my goal, and said, if not the world, if not the country, let me change my state. And as I kept growing in my life, I realized it is difficult. Then I thought, let me at least change my town where I live. And very soon, with my growing age and experience, I realized even that is difficult. Then finally, I thought, let me at least change my family. That I can make an impact. But I realized nobody in my family is interested to listen to anything which I want to speak or share or teach. Today, I am old. I may have few days or weeks or months or few years left, but I am old. And as I am lying down on my bed at this old age, I realize if only in the beginning only I would have changed myself, improved myself, corrected myself, evolved myself. Maybe after seeing my change, my family would have got impacted, would have got inspired by seeing the changes that I have brought in my life and how beautiful life I live. My family would have changed if only I would have changed. By seeing the way my family is growing in every possible direction, maybe the entire town would have been impacted. And if the town would have evolved and grown and progressed the way and me and my family is progressing, who knows? The entire state would have taken the cue from it, and maybe they would have changed a lot. Seeing the progress and prosperity of the entire state, maybe the entire nation would have got inspired, a nation would have changed. And seeing how a one nation is living its life in this lifetime of one person, maybe the entire world would have been impacted and inspired. And who knows, in this lifetime only, as I'm lying down on this old aged bed, I would have actually changed the entire world. How true. And it made such an impact in my life. The only person that I've always focused in my life to transform, to change, to correct, to modify, whether it was at a physical aspects or mental aspects or intellectual, emotional, spiritual, financial, any aspect, I think I always focused on myself. Everything that I want to teach all of you, share with all of you, discuss with all of you, impart on all of you, either impact any one of you, first I want to experiment with myself. I put that practice into my life, and only if I see a change at physical level or mental or intellectual or emotional or spiritual or financial or social level, whenever I see a change in myself, I take it to next person in my life, and like that I have developed my world. It's a small world, but it's a very beautiful world. My request to all of you, my appeal to all of you, my demand from all of you is then bothering to change the other people, other world where you live. Start with yourself. Change begins with yourself. First, light the lamp in your own house before brightening the lives of people outside the house. They say charity begins at home. Change too begins with yourself. Like Mahatma Gandhi also said, be the change that you want the world to be. It all begins with yourself. It's very easy to preach, it's very easy to teach, it's very easy to impart knowledge. It is very easy to tell others or the whole world what should they do and where they should change. The most difficult part is to reflect in the own mirror of your own self and see the dirt, see the vulgarity, see the ugliness, even if it is in small percentage. Try to wipe it, dust it off, remove it from your life, and become a beautiful reflection of your own self, in whose reflection the world should be able to receive their reflection and correct them. Is the best way to change, if not the entire world, at least your world that you have built or you want to build. With this belief, let's start the week. Change starts with you. Here we go. I believe I can. I believe I am. I believe I can. So, guys, go, set, and grow. Watch the next 2 minutes, please. Go.